Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at the British Rail Class 42 diesel hydraulic, or also known as the Warship class. This example is by Bauchmann and I have it a number of years now. This is one of 3 Bauchmann diesels I have in the collection. So I'm going to have her pulling a couple of trains around the layout, and in the background I'll jump in now and then, giving some information on the history of the class and some information on the model. The product code from Bauchmann for this locomotive is 32-056DC. She's in the BR blue livery with the large yellow ends. The detail on this model, it's simple enough, but it's actually good because there's less to break off it. She has the likes of directional lights. She also has cab lights, and we'll have a look at those in a minute now. She's got sprung buffers. She has separately fitted handrails on the front of the locomotive. Nice bogie detail, simple enough, and the window frames are picked out. The head code or route indicators, they're actually in the nose of the locomotive, and you can see they're illuminated. This locomotive is named, as most of the class were. She's called Kelly after HMS Kelly, the battle cruiser. As you can see, the roof detail, it's simple enough, but you can see it's all picked out. Twin engine locomotive. Of course, on the front it has lamp irons and the overhead warning labels. Nice bogie detail there. I really like that. And she's really smooth on the track as well. Very heavy locomotive. All-wheel drive, all-wheel pickup, centrally mounted motor with twin flywheels, and she has the drive shafts going to gearboxes in either bogie. I actually have her working a freight train here, and primarily the class were for passenger duties, but they did work freight trains. As you can see, she's just reversing some goods into the yard there. Difficult maneuver on these Hornby points, but she manages it. She can run at very slow speed. This locomotive is DCC fitted when you get it from Bauchmann, and I'd say if you wanted to put a blanking chip in it and run it on analog, she'd run it just as good. The British Rail Class 42, or Warship class, because all the class were named after either battle cruisers, submarines, or aircraft carriers, were introduced in 1958, and they built 38 of these locomotives at Swindon Works. The western region of British Rail were looking for a lightweight locomotive, and this was one of 3 types that were produced at the time. The others being the Class 35 Hymeks, the Class 52 Westerns. They finished building the Class 42 in 1961, and as I said, they were lightweight. So they came in at 78 tons. D830 was the only member of the class to have a Paxman Ventura engine. All other members of the class had Bristol Siddeley Maybach MD650 prime movers, and they had the McKeedro transmission. And this locomotive was based off the Deutsche Bahn V200 diesel hydraulic. As I said, all the class were twin-engined, possibly for reliability and the extra power that was required. Just to let you know, there was a subclass of the Class 42, and that was the Class 43 diesel hydraulic, not to be confused with the HST power cars. But they were slightly different. They were built by the North British Locomotive Company between 1960 and 1962. And although they looked almost identical to these locomotives, they had a MAN engine and they had Voith or North British Locomotive transmission system. And they built 33 of those locomotives. Just coming back to the model, she's very heavy, as I said before, and on the track she's very smooth. She can run at really slow speeds, but she can run at really high speed as well. She has a very powerful motor in her. I have her working a passenger train here. Obviously some of the liveries in that consist she would have never hauled at all, but we're just using it for artistic license. Certainly wouldn't have been pulling Network South East or regional railways coaches. Just thought I'd give you a close-up of the cab lighting here. It's quite bright. There's not much interior detail in that, but I suppose it's a reasonable feature. Some of the handrails there you can see on the front, and the wipers there, quite nice. Simple but well done, the detail. I enjoy some of these movements on the railway when trains are being backed slowly into a siding. Yeah, of course it's fraught with danger, possible derailments, but we seem to get there. Her last duty of the day is a parcel and mail working. There's a Bauchmann brake there, and some more parcel wagon coaches ready to be picked up. Just on the end of that train, there's a Troyan Express Parcels coach. She's that old, it looks as if I've weathered her, but I haven't touched her at all. Just coming into the shot now. An Irish Rail Class 071 diesel, and she's passing by. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. A little bit of information on the model. Thoroughly recommend them. I actually recommend Bauchmann diesels in general. My experience has been good. I have 3 in the fleet, and I certainly plan to get more Bauchmann diesels throughout the coming years. She's completed all her workings for the day and done another great job. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, taking a look at this another Bauchmann locomotive, and I'll be back with another video as soon as I can. Something just arrived in the post there today that will enable me to do the next video, so I'll be cracking on with that and I'll release it as soon as I can. Until then, everyone take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.